cell phones a distraction in class? Yes, definitely.
I think cell phones can be a major distraction in the hands of someone who is not engaged.
Not to me, because I don't use them only during emergencies. So, yeah, they're not distracting to me.
Yes, they are.
Yes and no.
Yes and no.
Why? Explain yourself.
Okay, yes, because like if you're doing like stuff, just like texting or something, you're not really paying attention. But it also can help because like some teachers now are like letting you pull your cell phone out and like use it to look up stuff if you have internet access, which is kind of nice because like if you need help or you're trying to figure something out, it can help like with definitions and stuff to get stuff done quicker.
Oh heck yeah, right? Duh.
I ask them to put it away. I usually try to give them a warning, and then I might confiscate the phone if it's a repeat offender.
It depends on what they're doing with it. If they're supposed to be working either cooperatively or by themselves, then if it's the first time I see it, I ask them to put it away. If they're using it to text or play games, which is generally what they're doing if I haven't asked them to use it for something. But I always look, because in my classroom, I often have students use their smartphones as reference materials when we're doing research.
Well, that's a good question. Typically I say, give me that. Or I say, put it away. I mean, everybody knows that they shouldn't have them out, so it's about kind of referring to what you already know.
They feel a need to communicate with their friends 24/7.
Two reasons. The draw to have a distraction is the same as it's always been. It's just like writing notes, only it's more technologically savvy, sophisticated, but it's the same draw that's always been there. The other reason is they would rather do that than focus on their classwork because it's more engaging and entertaining.
Because they're addicts, because they can't control themselves, because they think that's more important than whatever's happening in class.
They should be banned during class time and hallway time, and only be used during lunchtime. Policy we used to have, that was probably 3 or 4 years ago, and it worked just fine. And there were fewer instances in class where you had to repeat information and directions, because people were all much more attentive.
No. Smartphones put the entire world of human knowledge at the fingertips of every student. To say that we should make some blanket policy to ban them is just incredibly short-sighted, narrow-minded, and doesn't address the fact that there's more technology in their pockets than we can possibly provide.
No, it shouldn't be banned from school. I mean, like, if you have one, what do we do? Like, sell it on eBay or throw it away? How do we ban them anyway? What do you mean?
Like, should there be a policy to not allow cell phones on campus since it takes away from the learning?
No, I don't think that's going to work. I don't know if anybody's tried that, but no.
Yes, we have other ways. There's like the telephone in the office. You can always go to that, and you don't need to talk to friends. You have to focus on class.
No, it's been a creeping one. I mean, when they started.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's getting worse. Way worse.
Okay.
No, it became a problem probably started 5 or 6 years ago, and then we started the policy and skipped the policy that you could not use cell phones or iPods during any time of class time. And then some teachers acquiesced and gave in and said, okay, you can use them a little bit. And then the administration gave each and every teacher their own choice, which started down the slide. So some people will come in with wired up or their cell phones out, and it takes time just to tell them to put them away. It's a distraction. We don't need them in class.
Since students have started carrying them, it's been an issue, and teachers have had to struggle with what they're going to do about it. Teachers and building administrators and school districts.